Hello and welcome to Byju's IAS, presenting to you the daily quiz for 26th of November 2021. Let us begin and have a look at the first question for today. Which of the given statements is or are incorrect with respect to the ASEM process? ASEM is a platform for the countries in Asia and Europe to exchange views on regional and global issues and strengthen cooperation. The grouping comprises of members of European Union and ASEAN only. The latest summit marked 25th anniversary of ASEM process and was chaired by India. What is the context? This PIB article today talks about the recently held 13th ASEM summit. So what exactly is this ASEM summit? ASEM stands for Asia Europe Meeting. So this is an Asian European political dialogue forum, and this aims at enhancing the relations and also enhancing various different forms of cooperation between its partners. Now coming back to the question. Yes, ASEM does provide a platform for Asian and European nations to exchange views on regional as well as global issues. It does provide a platform for strengthening cooperation among these countries. Therefore, statement number 1 becomes correct. In this forum, the main components of cooperation are divided into three different pillars. That is political pillar, economic pillar, and social, educational and cultural pillar. So which are the nations that this grouping is made of? Please remember that this grouping, that is ASEM grouping, is made up of 51 member countries, including India, and two regional organizations, that is the European Union and the ASEAN. Since statement number 2 says the grouping comprises of members of European Union and ASEAN only, this statement becomes incorrect. Now please note here that ASEM becomes more important to us because this was established in the year 1996, and the latest summit, that is the 13th summit, marks the 25th anniversary of this ASEM process, and this was hosted by Cambodia as the ASEM chair. So since statement 3 is partially correct and partially incorrect, we will mark this as incorrect statement. Therefore, the right answer to this question would be option C, 2 and 3 only, because the question asks us for incorrect statements. Another thing you must remember here is that ASEM Summit is a biennial event and it alternates between a country in Asia and Europe. And India joined the ASEM process in the year 2006. Moving on to question number 2. Consider the following statements with respect to INS Vela. Number 1. It is the first of the Indian Navy's 6 submarines under Project 75. Number 2. It is a stealth Scorpion class submarine. Number 3. It is a diesel-electric attack submarine of Kalvari class. Which of the given statements is or are incorrect? Why this question? This article in the PIB today talks about INS Vela. INS Vela has been commissioned and this will join the Western Naval Command submarine fleet. See, INS Vela was being developed as a part of Indian Navy's Project 75. And this Project 75 is a program by the Indian Navy that is aimed at building 6 Scorpion class attack submarines. So the task for you for today is to find out which are these 6 Scorpion class submarines under Project 75 of Indian Navy. Do type your answers in the comment section below. Now coming back to the question. INS Vela is not the first of the 6 submarines. It is the 4th submarine of the first batch of 6 Kalvari class submarines for the Indian Navy. Therefore, statement number 1 becomes incorrect. See, these Scorpion class submarines are one of the most advanced conventional submarines in the world. And the Indian Navy intends to use these submarines for missions such as intelligence gathering, for area surveillance, anti-submarine warfare, etc. And INS Vela has advanced stealth features. Yes, it is a stealth Scorpion class submarine and also a diesel-electric attack submarine of Kalvari class. Therefore, the right answer to this question would be option B, 1 only, because the question is asking us for incorrect statements. While statement number 2 and 3 here are correct statements. Moving on to question number 3. The herb Withania somnifera is often seen in news as option A. It is a widely used herb in traditional Indian medicine. It is an invasive species present in Kole wetlands in Kerala. Its extract is widely used in making pesticides. Option D. It is a herb that contains dangerous amounts of iodine which can cause goiter, high thyroid stimulating hormone level and hypothyroidism. What is the context? According to this article in the PIB today, an expert group has been constituted to make recommendations on the use of ashwagandha leaves in Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani medicines. Withania somnifera is the scientific name of ashwagandha and it is also commonly referred to as Indian winter cherry. This herb is known to boost energy, reduce stress, and also make the immune system stronger. And mostly it is used in traditional Indian medicine. Therefore, option A would be the right answer. Moving on to question number 4. Which of the given statements with respect to Rashtriya Gokul Mission is or are correct? Number 1. It is a component of the National Program for Bovine Breeding and Dairy Development. Number 2. It was initiated in 2018 with a focus on the conservation and development of indigenous breeds and improve their genetic makeup. Number 3, its components include establishment of integrated indigenous cattle centers known as Gokul Gram and breeders societies known as Gopalan Sangh. What is the context? This PIB article here talks about an event that is being organized to commemorate the birth anniversary of Dr. Verghese Kurian. Dr. Verghese Kurian, who was responsible for the White Revolution in India and is also known as Milkman of India. And this article has a reference to the Rashtriya Gokul Mission and hence this question. In the year 2014, the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying had initiated the Rashtriya Gokul Mission, and this was initiated under the National Program for Bovine Breeding and Dairy Development. And this was done to conserve and develop the indigenous bovine breeds. Therefore, statement number 1 becomes correct. Statement number 2 becomes incorrect because this was initiated in the year 2014 and not 2018. However, its focus was to undertake breed improvement program for indigenous cattle to improve the genetic makeup and also to increase their stock. And some of the initiatives or components under the Rashtriya Gokul Mission were establishment of Gokul Grams, that is indigenous cattle centers, and establishing breeder societies or Gopalan Sanghs, and also to award the farmers and the breeder societies Gopal Ratna and Kamadhenu awards respectively. So statement number 3 becomes correct. Therefore, the right answer would be option C, 1 and 3 only. Now let us take up a previous year question from Prelims paper 2014. In the Constitution of India, promotion of international peace and security is included in the option A, preamble to the Constitution, option B, DPSP, option C, fundamental duties, option D, ninth schedule. Here we must understand that international peace and security is not in the preamble to the Constitution. It is also not a fundamental duty, and the ninth schedule contains a list of central and state laws which cannot be challenged in the courts. So this is also incorrect. But Article 51 of the Indian Constitution, which is a directive principle of state policy, talks about the promotion of international peace and security. Therefore, the right answer to this question would be option B. Now let us take up the fact of the day for today, which is National Gati Shakti Master Plan. What is the context? The Prime Minister of India has laid foundation stone of Noida International Airport. And this, he has said, will make the entire region a powerful symbol of National Gati Shakti Master Plan. This Gati Shakti Master Plan was first announced by Prime Minister Modi during the Independence Day speech on 15th of August 2021. So what exactly is this Gati Shakti Master Plan? The Gati Shakti Master Plan focuses on multimodal connectivity. And this master plan has set ambitious infrastructure targets by 2024 and 25. So its focus on multimodal connectivity is expected to streamline the connectivity so that the movement of goods as well as services across different modes of transport can be improved. So there are some targets under this master plan and let us discuss those. Number 1 is enhancing the National Highway Network of India to 2 lakh kilometers by the year 2024 and 25. Number 2 is the plan to expand the cargo capacity of Indian Railway network. Number 3 is about the aviation ecosystem. The plans are to improve the aviation ecosystem. That is, there are plans to build airports, there are plans to build helipads and water aerodromes by this year. That is 2024 and 2025. Another major plan under this master plan is to add 17,000 kilometers of new gas pipelines to the current infrastructure. And this is being done to promote clean energy. Also, there are plans to increase the electricity transmission network in India. So please remember that this master plan was drafted to encourage global competitiveness, to promote manufacturing and also to modernize infrastructure in India. It is also believed to be a tool of success for Atmanirbhar Bharat vision of the Prime Minister, that is the vision of self-reliant India. So in addition to these developments on the infrastructure front, these new projects target new job creation for lakhs and lakhs of individuals in India. That is all for today. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching and keep learning.